about Chicago, Nikki?
He's a pimp?
He said he's not a pimp. He said he's not responsible for Caviar taking shots to the face.
Oh, well, then he's a great manager at the McDonald's down the street.
I would rather be a pimp. Anyway, at the Jay Davis Show, we bring you guys the best comics in Chicago, talking about controversial issues and making you laugh at the same time. Who was your favorite comic on the Jay Davis Show, Nikki?
I'm going to have to say Sean Monroe.
Sean Monroe is a funny dude.
He is.
But you ain't like comedian Master Major?
Yeah, no.
Why not? What's wrong with him?
Well, I just think that his brand of comedy is not a brand. I think maybe he should have been a nursery school teacher.
Holy shit. You heard it here first. Nikki G said comedian Master Major ain't shit.
Well, if you translate the words differently, it does sort of rhyme, you're right.
And he has a bell pepper for a nose.
Right.
So you guys, judge for yourself. Let me know who's your favorite comic on the Jay Davis Show.
Yeah, he does look like he used to be on Good Times.
Damn. I'm glad he came because we didn't have our official last guest. But comedian Master Major, what's happening, man?
Man, what it do out there?
Bright lights, plenty of women, bottle after bottle, so you know the boys.
You and Paris had a couple of words going back and forth.
Yeah, the two.
Kind of elaborate on that a little bit?
I'm just saying, her hair, she came out the house with that hair like that. I really like the hairdo, you know, almost. It was almost nice. I mean, I hope she wasn't offended by it. Every dude in here was all up on her because she's sexy. I ain't gonna lie, she looked delicious.
Yeah, she was a little offended, man. She was talking about you on the way. Well, the last show she was talking.
Oh, that ain't shit. Everybody talk about me. My own mama talk about me. That ain't shit. Tell me something that my mom. Hey, everybody talk about me. I don't give a fuck.
I saw something in your bio. You said your mama right out she threw you out the house. What'd she say to you?
Man, my mom. I remember when I was like 5 years old, right? My mom used to ask me all the time. She said, "What you want to be when you grow up?" I said, "I want to be just like my daddy." So she put my ass out. She said, "Boy, get your shit let go." I said, "Mama, I'm only 5." She said, "You want to be like your daddy?" He gone, you gone. That's when I realized at 5 years old, my daddy ain't shit.
Shout out to repressed memories.
So how long?
You know,
that is so true.
Now during the last segment, they were not me. They were all talking about your nose, and I personally don't see what they're talking about.
Well, see, one thing about my nose is it could have been used for heroin, but but it was basically used for smelling Paris because I smelled her. She smelled delicious. I ain't gonna even lie.
Thank you.
Whoever said that my nose was humongous is an absolute asshole and a dope fiend.
So are you saying I'm an asshole dope fiend? I have to go.
Okay, you a dope fiend asshole. Let me tell you something. I already know you talking about my nose, but women love a man with big nose because they know a man with big nose is a Mandingo warrior. Ooh. And you know about that Mandingo. You know about that Mandingo.
Wait a minute. That ain't what I heard. Now, I always heard from Shock G from Digital Underground that women like them guys with big nose because when you're doing the 69, the big nose will tickle them in the asshole when you licking the pussy.
Well, I don't know about that because I usually eat the pussy from the back. But anyway, so
What is going on?
Jay Davis Show. That's what's going on.
Wow.
I usually do that from the back. Don't act like you ain't never did that from the back, home.
Who?
What?
You ain't got it done from the back before?
That's none of your business.
That's a yes.
It is an absolute
If
yes.
I was lying, she'd be like, of course not. But that is a yes.
I did not have sex with that lady. Ain't nobody gonna tell that one. Just as long as you don't fart, because that
That's what the night up.
that's nasty. Hey, look, you know what? I quit. If you didn't get yours by now, you won't get it.
Some people like that shit though, man.
Oh, I'm farting in the face?
Yeah, they like that.
CB, are you saying that you like it?
No,
are you
not
confessing?
me, nah.
Well, I've never heard of anybody say, "Oh, I like to get
Paris, I
when you like fart in
know,
my
Paris, I
face."
know some
Yeah,
nasty
see.
motherfuckers, Paris.
Hey, but I will
Fart
tell
in
you
my
this.
face while I'm eating your pussy. That's just nasty.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Farting period is an absolute nasty, disgusting. But I will tell you this. But long as ain't no farting in process, it's a delicious appetizer.
So in other words, you like to eat ass.
No, I said the pussy part.
See how my co-host do you? He trying to throw you under the bus. People are listening. He's trying to destroy you on the radio.
Don't worry about it.
Jay, wait a minute, Jay. You're the king of being a pervert. You telling me you don't eat ass?
I'm not eating ass. I'm not like that. I'm not a, face on a milk carton pervert. I don't need ass, man. That's not gangster, man.
Back to our guest here. What made you want to do comedy? How did you actually get started?
Well, one of the things that I tell people, man, about stand-up comedy, man, is one of the most difficult positions to be in, and here's why. I remember when I first did it, I was in high school, and everybody on the roster, they had like 14 acts on the roster, because it's high school, they got a whole bunch of acts, and we had to put on this talent show for our extra credit so we can graduate. So, extra credit. So everybody on the show was either singing or dancing. I can't sing, I can't dance, and I can't rap. The only thing I can rap is sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches?
Them motherfuckers is good.
Sounds good right about now.
Yeah, I could rap the hell out of a sandwich, boy. It's delicious. But I tell you, but then, I had just watched, the first season of Def Comedy Jam prior to that. So I said, I'm finna go up and tell some jokes. So they call my name, I go up on the stage, I tell some jokes, I get booed. So my self-esteem was at an all-time low. But then I said, you know what? No, forget that. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna do the best I can do. I'm gonna write my jokes. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna study. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna make this funny. So then I went home and I practiced all my jokes. I told everybody my jokes, and my jokes, man, it was off the chain with all my friends, all my family. I went back when we had another talent contest. I went back and told them jokes, and lo and behold, I got booed again.
Damn.
I'm like, shit, this is not working. So then I realized at that point, I ain't shit as a comedian. Okay. And I just decided that, fuck it. That's a challenge in my life that I really, really need to try to, because everything else, I was good. I was a good athlete. When I chased the girls, I always got the girl. I always had money. I was best. I was the best at everything. I just couldn't tell a joke. So this was something that I had to conquer. And when I finally did it, then I started getting money for this shit. I'm like, damn. I think I need to really take this up as a creative way to increase my life. And I did. And here I am.
Cool, man.
Good job. Actually, great job. Congratulations to you on conquering that too.
Yeah.
So, did your family like the decision on you becoming a comic?
No, they hate my guts. But see, look.
Because you talk about them, probably.
Because all of them ain't shit. They ain't shit. And then they always want me to give them money and give them money or give them a tip. I said, I got a tip for you. Don't sell dope in the daytime. Them damn cameras out there working. They catch everybody. Everybody going to jail.
For those who don't know, they do have cameras posted up, that surveillance cameras, Chicago police cameras in certain neighborhoods. So,
You remind me of, man, Hustle Man.
Hustle Man, oh man, let me tell you, man. I met Hustle Man.
For real?
Yeah, he real cool. You talking about the Hustle Man from here, Chicago? You talking about Hustle Man from the flip phone?
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan.
Man, look,
Hustle Man from Martin.
Yeah.
man, let me tell you, man. I met him in person, man, and he's one of the warmest, coolest dudes you can really possibly talk to. He's not arrogant like people think he is or think. He's like a really down-to-earth, cool-ass dude. He'll talk to you about anything until the security be like, okay, get the fuck away.
Yeah, exactly. Shit up the road, man.
To me, I don't know if this is me, but Tracy Morgan was much more funnier when he was chubby versus skinny. Did he lose some of his funny with his weight?
No, he lost.
Tracy Morgan lost.
No, he lost his funny when he stopped drinking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
Because he lost a kidney, so.
Oh, Lord.
Your life changed when you lose a kidney.
He can still be funny.
Nah, it ain't the same kind of funny.
When you almost dead, you start thinking about God. Like, God, was there anything I could have possibly changed about my life? I said, no. Well, fuck it did.
He was walking around with a shit bag, so Tracy Morgan was bad at one point.
Because like you look at Chris Tucker, he don't even cuss no more. I'm like,
yeah, because
what the fuck is wrong with
He
that?
found religion or something.
no, he just got a new girlfriend. You know, you can't be cussing around my baby. And if you want to get that,
making a living off of it, please.
man, please look. Let me tell you what pussy will do.
I want that.
Tell her, man. Tell her what pussy would do.
Man, it would make you change your career, change your life, and make you kill somebody and do 20 years in prison and come out and still think she your woman.
She got 2 kids.
She got 2 kids by your boy.
Right.
You still claiming.
Like, them my kids. Like, nigga, no, they not. They his kids. Nigga, you just there.
So, Major, what are some of your influences, like your favorite comedians?
Oh, wow. I have so many of them. And if I don't mention them all,
I don't think they would care if you didn't mention them.
Actually, they would because
He's a local artist too. Comic.
I think there are so many of them I just can't name, so I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody.
Give me 5 of y'all time. Fuck them if they. I mean, that's your opinion, man.
Okay, well I'm gonna give you all the dead ones because they can't do shit about it. Let me give you Red Fox. You know, he was a definite influence on me. I used to watch his timing. His timing is superb. Rodney Winfield. People don't know about him. He's an old guy. You know, he played one of the voices on Baby's Kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was he in Talking Dirty After Dark?
Yes.
That motherfucker.
Yes.
The same guy from House Party?
Nah. He always wore a sailor hat. He was on.
Yeah, he always was said. Man, let me tell you. When I first met Rodney Winfield, we was in St. Louis, and he always had that ashy ass voice. I gotta tell you, I just want to let you know all the bitches out there.
That was him.
Don't worry about my ashy voice. They done fucked my woman. They done fucked up. Ain't shit for me to talk about, boy.
Oh my
Let
goodness.
me just tell you, the nigga would talk for 2.5 hours
Oh my goodness.
about raindrops. You can say anything, and he would talk for 2.5 hours about nothing. If you say talk about an umbrella, we be 2 hours into it, and it just won't stop, and he'll have you dying laughing. That's comedy, dude. That's comedy. You know.
Oh, damn.
Suck it, get wet down. There's some hand sanitizer out there in the lobby.
Right, it was camel toes and hard nipples. Parents was gripping the microphone. It was crazy. You
Yeah, tough act to follow, bro.
I should have been looking in here.
Right.
I listened to some Polish dude get cussed out.
Right.
I mean, he didn't give a damn how loud he was. He was like, when you get past 50, you cuss people out here where you are.
Right.
Radio show.
Clark Jones, welcome to the J. Davis Show, man.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
I just want you to chime in on our first topic and to see what your thoughts are about it.
Okay.
I wanted to know what scenario would be worse. A man who bring a lot of chicks around and he's raising a daughter, or a woman who brings a lot of guys around and she's raising a son. What scenario would fuck that kid up the most?
Ooh. He's so funny, man. That's why I don't have any. But I think that's gonna mess up the dude worse.
The boy?
The boy
To say that his
worse.
mother, like, my mother was a whore, so I'm going to treat everything.
That's just how women they get down.
Right.
That's just the thought he's gonna have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it all depends on the women that's coming around too. Like with a young girl, if it's a lot of you said if it's a young girl and her father's bringing around her,
Yeah.
It depends on how much the child see too. They see everything first of all, but it depends on the type of people you bring. You can be a whore, but you just got good taste.
Right.
You know? I've seen it.
If I seen a bunch of dudes wiping themselves off and my mother sing, I would be upset for life.
Well, yeah, but that's why is that being seen? You know what I'm saying? That's a bit extreme.
Like, Mom!
Oh man, I was gonna wash my face. In that.
How many uncles I got? This is getting ridiculous.
Like the guy, how many grandfathers do I have? Man? This is getting ridiculous.
So nasty.
Old nigga cum is nasty. Don't want that in the
I
market.
think too many niggas come this nasty.
Yeah, you start breaking. What they say? You start breaking the tails in half because it gets too hard.
That child feel like an SOS pad.
Yeah, put this Brillo pad. Man, this is horrible. All right.
But Clark, how long you been doing comedy, man?
Delicious. I've been doing, like most comedians, I've been doing comedy all my life, man. But about 3 years ago, I started getting on stage and, working it out, man, trying to make something of it. For real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like 08 is when I really got in the game.
That's what's up. Who are like some of your favorite comedians right now?
Man, well, the ultimate is Bill, man. Bill Cosby is just, and then the thing is, he don't get enough credit because, you know, you see so many TV shows kind of make fun of the dog, you know that, but I mean, dude was a beast.
He was a storyteller. He was like one of the original
Yes.
storytellers.
Love Bill, love Chris,
Hey,
Jamie Foxx.
Do you do a Bill Cosby impersonation?
You got to come in, and I like that.
I want to hear it, man.
Well, it's just a bunch. It ain't even no good impression. It's just me saying, "You'll see."
I like it.
No matter what you say, "You'll see." And then,
Hey, I like when he say now.
Perfect.
right. He tells the joke. He's like, "Now he got two people, just two of them," and they go down.
I love it, man. I love that, man.
Love it.
You gotta be sitting down. That's what's
I think you just made history on the JD picture. I think you've done the first impersonation.
Oh yeah. Man. Thank you.
Hey, and it was a good impersonation.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir. Thank you,
Solid.
sir. Appreciate that.
Wow. So what made you want to get into comedy?
A bunch of things, man. It was I just love being on stage, man. Like I'm more comfortable, and this is a lot of comedians that tell you this. I'm more comfortable around in front of 200 people than like 2 people. So like right now, even this, I'm a little more nervous.
I don't know these niggas.
Right, that's why they got. By the way, they got me off to the side. I don't got no access to the desk.
Right.
I'm over to the side. But yeah, man, give me 200, 2,000 people. I'm good, man. Just give me that because you can't see one person's face. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's true.
You
That
see
makes
just a
sense.
sea of faces. But
We definitely gonna come
man,
out,
support
man.
comedy. We need it.
Let me ask you a question as a comedian. Like, you know, I know a lot of comedians take what happens in the news and crack jokes on it. Today when we were talking about it, I mean, I'm not nowhere near funny or nothing, but I don't even feel comfortable even trying to put a punchline on that subject. Is that a subject that you think you or other comedians might touch on?
Definitely.
We was just laughing about the shit.
Somehow, because you got to. That's our job. We gotta find that. If we don't find that, then because people will get carried away, you know, especially like on Twitter where you see like something happening all of a sudden. Oh my God, Heavy D died. He was my favorite. That nigga ain't listened to Heavy D in like 10 years.
Like, you was born in '92.
Right.
It's really hard for me to believe you had
Right. Joe Frazier died. Oh my God. I'm like, come on, man. You don't care no, you know what I'm saying? So it's our job to do that. And I mean, it's not funny what happened to the boys, and everybody know that. But if we don't make jokes about it, then you know, we're not doing what we're supposed to do. So it'll fall in there. It won't be about the kids.
Right.
But I think somebody said something. I was tripping over the Heavy D thing. And sometimes you'll laugh at things that it's like, man, I'm definitely not gonna laugh at this tragedy. But somebody will say something and you can't help yourself.
Right.
Dude was like, oh man, Heavy D died. I like Big Bus and That Came Out Loud was classic. It's like,
That's like,
He
hey,
happy black man.
and I was just like,
hey, that's like on Martin when Tommy couldn't figure out who Notorious Big was. On Martin, he said, "No, man, that's the Fat Boy."
right. So it's our job to come up with something and make people laugh, man. This was a disease. We're not supposed to laugh, but hey, that's what we wanted to do.
Well, Clark, thanks again. What's your Twitter? Get your Twitter out.
Twitter is Clarkness, ClarkNYSS, and I got my website jonestheclark.com. Check me out. I got all my shows, all of that.
Hey, can I have one request before you leave, man?
Yeah.
Do the Bill Cosby thing one more time.
You see now, you want me to do the Bill Cosby? I really wanted it before I left.
Alright, well here, I'm gonna
Josh,
give
you love it, ain't you?
I'm gonna give you a copy of my movie, The Hostile Takeover.
Love it, man.
Sean watched it, he loved it. So, you know, check it out and post it on Twitter if you like it.
Okay.
And we're gonna take another
Do one more
break.
bill, one more bill. I love this job,
We're
man.
gonna take one quick break and gonna come right back to more of the J.
I mean, she is the queen of this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To give a lot of people opportunity.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she's the queen of this shit. So shout out to her, man. And shit, man. I mean, man.
Because people, it's a difference, and people need to realize it. It's a difference between being barbershop funny, and family reunion funny, and being on the stage in front of strangers just expecting you to be funny.
Yeah, hell yeah, it is.
And people don't realize that.
Hell yeah, it is.
Anybody can make your cousin laugh, but can you make a motherfucker half drunk expecting you to make them laugh?
Right, and don't know you.
Right, exactly.
Don't look like my mother came last night, and I'm like, don't do that mama shit. Like soon as they say my name, you fall out laughing. I'm like, nah, just I wanna, even though you my mom, like I wanna earn it from you, but. I mean, it was a great show, man, and hey, I'm not no type of comedy genius. I talk about regular shit.
Right, you got the shirt on, right?
Yeah, regular shit, man. That's my campaign. Everyday life situations, man. Regular shit. Like, I love white people that smoke Newports. Ain't no punchline behind it.
Right, that's some cool shit.
You just automatically feel they cool. You be like, wait a minute.
You not smoking a Marlboro?
It's a Newport, my nigga. You get the Denzel Washington, my nigga.
Exactly.
So it's things like that I might talk about or that I might bring to the stage or, again, just kind of everyday life shit. Like I was in the club the other day, met this chick, dancing with her. And I put my hand on her back, and I felt that she had on a body magic and shit. I'm not mad at body magics.
Right.
But I'm like, damn, eventually you're going to have to take that motherfucker off. They should make a body magic like them baby t-shirts with the 3 buttons on the
onesies.
Like the onesie, so you can keep the motherfucker on and keep the illusion going.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
by the time you get to the room, it's too late. Like, you got to go.
Yeah.
You got to go.
But again, man, comedy is fun. It is fun, but it is definitely something that you got to take serious, man. So, and I think a lot of the newer comics that are coming up, looking at comics, maybe like myself, we got like M Dubs, Mike Sam, my homie, shout out B Self, and these cats are on stage, and they make it look so easy.
Right.
They make it look so easy that you got cats who at the family reunion, like, oh, I could do that shit.
Exactly.
They make it look easy.
It's just not easy to come up with quality jokes.
No.
It's not. And on top, you got to worry about people stealing your shit too. So.
Where the joke these, man?
Yeah. I want to do it, so I'm gonna hire like a bunch of comedians here to do a show on joke thieves. Just call them out.
Well, you know what? Hey. Ain't nobody gonna whoop my ass. But, I had went away for a while, man, and it was I had went away. I was gone for about 4 months, and it was a cat by the name of Ant Ward.
Ant Ward, you lousy bastard.
Okay. I'm gone. I came back. Now, I'm not the one that's gonna say, "Oh, somebody stole my joke," blah 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 blah. But when you got like 5 of your peers come up to you and say, hey, this dude is doing your set.
Right.
I don't know if the nigga thought I was never getting out of jail, or I don't know what the fuck the nigga thought.
Right.
But took the shit and ran with it. But you know what? Ant Ward is no more.
He said he's no more.
Ant Ward is no more. Ant Ward is like a Bloody Mary for comedians. Like, don't say Ant Ward name in the mirror before a show. I'm trying to bomb and get herpes.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, Ant Ward working at Safeway or something right now.
So, but I do gotta say this too. I will say that, like great minds think alike, and some subjects are so taboo. Like, what comedian doesn't talk about Facebook?
Exactly.
What comedian doesn't talk about lace front wigs and shit like that? So,
right.
Excuse me. Some of it is topical.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna say that everybody's gonna touch on the same thing. We all human, and we all kind of a part of this one world now.
Right.
But when somebody takes the way you open the joke, the way you set the joke,
word for word,
try to do your delivery with the joke, that's when it's a problem, and that's what people notice.
Right.
But as a comic, it won't even really be for me to say something, because other comics are gonna say, "Oh man, that's Sean Monroe."
Right.
You're doing Sean Monroe, and then you'll eventually you'll alienate yourself, and people just won't fuck with you because it's not respected. So
exactly,
that's it.
We're gonna my lady ass coworkers, Paris finally got off the toilet.
There we go.
And CB finally got his Tevin Campbell tickets. So we're gonna take a quick break and bring them. We're gonna get some more. I'm gonna get something to drink because I need a drink, and we're gonna come right back to the Jay Davis Show with more Sean Monroe. Building. Our next guest, one of my favorite comedians. I tell everybody this. My top 5 comedians. This man, Sean Morgan. You've seen him on BP's Comedy View. He's on the Bad Boys of Comedy. What's good, Sean? How you doing today?
Alright, I can't complain. How about yourself?
I'm alright, man. Well, thanks for coming out. I know it's hot as shit out here. But I really do appreciate you coming out. First, I want you to chime in on our first topic.
Okay, so Sean, our topic, first topic of the day is how do you know your sex game is top notch?
She said, yeah, that's what your mouth said. I said, let's take it to the living room and see just what the couch said. She said, well, later on the day, my dick said, fuck no, oh, we already know.
That's funny. They just was tweeting about that the other
Were
day.
they?
Yeah. And somebody said, it's funny, it's a true story. Somebody was like, you know, the sex is good when you hit notes that you never hit before and you're a singer. And I seen it and I got mad at the girl because I was like, well, who the hell been hitting me? And she was like, you dummy. I was like, oh, okay. Well, okay. I called it cuss the ass out. And you tweet about fucking know what to do. I followed it.
So, Sean, how long have you been doing comedy, man?
It is going on 12 years. It'll be 12 years in January.
What's up? A lot of people can't do it, and I tell people all the time, like you like the next one to blow up, man. There's a lot of people doing shit that they shouldn't be out right now. I ain't gonna say nobody's name. If you want to say somebody's name,
Yeah, you know what? It's funny 'cause I just tweeted about that. Like, you know, the thing about it is people are starting to starve because it's not as many avenues to get out there. So a lot of people are resorting to cheap as far as comedy is concerned. And one thing I pride myself on is originality, and I definitely see a lot of up-and-coming cats and even established vets that are jumping ship and doing other people's jokes and taking other people's styles, and it's like almost ridiculous, but at the same time, I do get it, because if you have to stand out among certain people and you don't have the talent to do it yourself, and you starve it, then necessity gonna kick in. So,
right? I mean, yeah, it's like survival of the fittest.
Yeah, basically.
There's a lot of people.
I don't like it, but I get it.
Right. There's a lot of people out there with like 1 hour specials, and that makes me mad. I mean, like I can think of like 3 people that's in your spot right now. But I mean, it is what it is, man. Like, in your opinion, who are your top 5 comedians?
Of all time or right now?
Right now.
I would have to say JB Smooth, Tony Roberts, a tie between like Howie Bell and Joe Blunt, and I like K-Dub. I really do.
I like K-Dub, yeah. I think he's definitely a bad boy.
He's on Bad Boy.
Yeah, man.
Oh, and Jeff B.
JB Smooth is another, like, I mean,
very underrated.
Yeah, he's very underrated. He spent a long time writing for Saturday Night Live, and a lot of people took that opportunity to steal jokes from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But JB Smooth was like really underrated. He's one of my favorites too.
Yeah, I think he's got to be the top of my list. I think behind like a Eddie Murphy and a Richard Pryor, he got to be one of the most clever minds I've ever seen.
Because like you said, it's a lot. It's hard to find comedians that have original material and consistent original material. Like I see, like every time I see your stand up, it's like new stuff. Like people like Bill Burr, he always has like new stuff. So.
Well, I have to, because people steal so much of my stuff. I have to keep writing and not, you know.
Right.
It's ridiculous. I did a show not that long ago where like everybody did a joke of mine in front of me.
Like you weren't even in the bitch.
Yeah. And I told him, I was like, you know, I can't really stop what you cats do on the road, because I'm not gonna follow you. But at least have enough respect not to do that shit while I'm sitting here.
You're right.
You know.
And then they quickly, what you talking about? That's the hand.
Right. I mean, really, I mean, not trying to toot my own horn or nothing like that, but really, me and Jeff B started that kind of aggressive, in-your-face thing in Chicago. You know, a lot of these cats, you know, and it's not a knock on them, because they weren't the keep it real comics until they seen the keeping it real, you know,
jumped on at the end, at the tail end.
Yeah, I used to get booed. People used to be like, oh my God, he's horrible.
People don't like the mayor shouting in their face. It was something I saw on YouTube when you was at Outriggers, and some old bitch was like heckling you and the ass happened.
People always do that. I swear to you, and if you know me, you know that's not a good idea.
We don't need no patrol here.